15 men and a dead man's chest.
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum.
Drink and the devil have done for the rest.
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum.
We're back in the blue waters of the Pacific Ocean in a remote corner of the islands of Fiji for a whole new Treasure Island challenge.
Standing out in the ocean, anxiously awaiting their fate, are 12 people who are our newest contestants. They have familiar faces from the worlds of television, sport and entertainment, both nationally and internationally. They each have one thing in common, a fierce desire to win.
They're all expecting to play the game of a lifetime, a game where they must rely on each other one day and betray each other the next.
They have absolutely no idea what they're letting themselves in for. In fact, they probably think they're the only ones playing this game.
But presuming nothing is really as it seems is a wise tactic over the next 13 weeks, as this lot will find out. They're about to enter a world of fantasy and fear as they step back in time to when pirates ruled the seas. This is no ordinary game because you never know when or where the wrath of an angry pirate might strike. Yes, the rules have changed.
As we search for one winner of Treasure Island, Pirates of the Pacific.
I didn't know what to expect. I was more kind of excited and, you know, the unexpected. I was looking forward to that instead of thinking, oh my God, what am I doing?
All of us are kind of quite apprehensive, but I'm hoping I can pull through and stick it out as long as I can because I feel like I'm capable. Just wait and see, hopefully.
I've been overseas for quite a while. I haven't seen any of the shows, so basically I don't know what's happening.
Once he got closer, I realised it was Ridgie, locking those abs on and really tensing up for the crew. Yeah, but it was good to see him again. And I suppose by the end of this, I might be not thinking the same thing.
G'day guys and welcome to the all-new Treasure Island adventure. There's only 12 of you this time, I believe, but it shouldn't matter because you'll enjoy that little stay over there. Even though it's my job to make sure you don't enjoy it. Okay, so grab your stuff, because this beautiful vessel that you're sitting on right now is about to depart, and make your way over there. The game is about to begin. Decide get off the ship right now. The alternative, well, it's a long swim home, and these are shark-infested waters.
I think everyone except Rebecca Luce was ready for it. She's going, what? Are you serious? Are you serious? Yeah, sweetheart, in you go.
I think jumping in would have been fine, but the fact that we had to carry our bags was a bit of a pain. But then when you get set a challenge, you mustn't think about it, you must just do it.
It was pretty difficult. We had to carry quite a lot of stuff for the girls. You know, someone like me, May, it was pretty hard for her. They're quite small and they brought a lot of luggage, to be brutally honest, and there's only one way to get them in, and that's with our help.
Should have thought about it, really. I didn't expect to be thrown off the boat. And I'm not the strongest swimmer, but luckily it wasn't a race. But I am kind of a bit apprehensive about what they're going to throw at us next.
It is a competition, and I'm here to win. I want to give it all or nothing. It's not just a good, fun time, and if you're not here 100%, then something like that will just eat you up.
Yeah, well, I'm not the strongest swimmer, but like one thing I know is I've heard like if there's ever a shark attack, it's better to be in the middle. So I tried to speed it up a bit by the time sort of I got in. I don't know whether I'll be here for 6 or 7 days, whether I'll be for 25 days, but you know, I dare say by the end of it, you know, I'll probably want to win it.
I know that we've got some incredibly competitive guys. They're ready to beat each other. So I think they've almost discounted the rest of us. But even if you've got the desire to win, you've got to have the nous to win.
No, I don't want to be the first person out or the second person out, you know. I came here to do my best, you know, and if I can win it and by doing my best, that'd be really good. At the end of the day, if you're not good enough, you won't be on the island.
Feeling so bad. It's tiring.
My dream team. Any of the guys, because they're like big, brawny men who want to help little women. So if you play that card right, oh no, help me with my bag. They do, they'll all run. So they're all great, they're all really good. And I mean, Jay, just for eye candy purposes. We're stuck on a deserted island. What am I meant to say? I mean, he's a good looking guy.
I don't have a strategy. I don't honestly care for those sort of games. Monty Beethan's getting around and getting in everyone's ear and making sure he's on side with everyone. There you go, I've started the games really. So I think he's one to keep an eye on.
I'm really looking forward to what's ahead. I'm not worried. I'm eagerly and waiting in anticipation on what's the next step and what we're going to do and what challenges lie ahead, so bring it on.
Welcome to your new home, guys, the infamous Savage Island. Now, legend has it, wayward pirates were marooned here and left to perish as punishment for breaking the rules. So it's quite apt that you lot are here. Pirates have roamed the seas for over 3,000 years. These men and women began their lives looting and pillaging aboard ships. But their lives as sea thieves changed when they turned on their own crew. Follow in their footsteps, and I'd suggest you do quite well here.
The pirates commonly stash their loot on land, taking care to hide it, then retrieve it when it was safe. But the legend has it that on Savage Island, treasure was left here and never found after its owner met an untimely death.
So you've all been marooned here. One by one, you will leave here empty-handed until there is only one remaining to collect the hidden pirate treasure. You'll be divided into two camps. Asia. Carolyn. Liz. Michael. Monty. And Jay. You lot will now be known as the Buccaneers. These were a scandalous group of pirates, known for their cruelty. Okay, the next group. Rebecca. April. Lee. Steve. Oz. Wendell. You'll be called the Corsairs, a treacherous bunch of pirates, often hired by governments to attack warring nations.
When I saw the boys, I thought, oh, we're strong, we're good. Because I have to admit that Wendell, Steve, and Ozzy could probably be a lot stronger than Michael, Jay, and Monty. I thought, well, regardless of what happens, I think we'll get through it.
Okay, guys, now listen up. At the top of the island over there, there's a secret stash of booty, okay? And like all good pirates, you'll get your chance to loot, pillage as much of that booty as you like. Okay, but there's a trick. Each member of your team must navigate 12 obstacles. On your way up, you're to pick up one black skull from each obstacle. When you get to the top of the island, you find the booty, you can loot as much of it as you want. Take anything you like, as much as you like, all right? You must navigate the course on the way back down, but here's the trick. You have to put one piece of the booty that you guys pick up in the barrel next to each obstacle. The winning team will be the team that gets to the bottom first with their black skulls, placing the black skulls on these posts in numerical order, okay? The team that wins gets to keep all their loot plus half of the losing team's loot. One final piece of advice. Oi, listen up. I'm facing northeast, okay? If you guys head off in an easterly direction, you'll find your first obstacle. Okay, it's called the rat trap. Ready to go? On your bite.
I like the physical challenges. The intellectual side is probably not my cup of tea.
Buccaneers first obstacle and you're in the lead. Don't forget to pick up your skull, guys. Come on, get going, Mods. It's got to come to the top. Play, school, hurry up. Come on, window. Come on, Steve, hurry up, mate. Grab that and charge off after them. Get into it, bro. What are you doing? Head first. Come on, mate. Good girl. Nice. Come on, soldier.
You doing? Pick up a skull.
It's me, I got it. I'll grab one too. No, only one.
There's rats, so make sure you move through it quickly. Come on, guys, you're only one obstacle ahead of the course here.
Come on, let's go.
Down.
I've got it.
Good work, Apes. Nice action, good technique, girl.
Straight through.
Okay.
Come on, guys, you're miles behind.
Oh, that's right, we've got to grab something to get it. You can't just grab the rope, you've got to find something to grab it with.
Is there something that we wouldn't see straight away?
Let's go get it.
Yeah, there you go. Grab something to get it.
Oh. Here you go, bro. Hook it.
Yeah. Oh, nice. And do we have to swim across?
Got it.
Don't drop your skull.
I think we worked well as a team. We sort of just fell into place. Everyone sort of had their bit to say or chimed in at the right times.
Who's this? Hang on, what if we just... Which way? The rope and let the rest of us get ahead.
It was my idea in the beginning to hold the rope, just so us girls could get some leadway with our team, and then the boys could just catch up with us.
Now hold on to it. Now one of us stays and the rest of us will go.
You know, for us, we had to go outside the square and get the rope. It wasn't right in them just getting the rope before us passing it back, so it was a bit of gamesmanship there.
Hey. Just go on, you prick. I just go on, you're just so rude, mate. We've just been busting our asses to get here and we've caught up, and now you're just holding us at bay.
Don't drop your skull.
Pirates, you'll get your chance to loot, pillage as much of that booty as you like. But there's a trick. Each member of your team must navigate 12 obstacles.
Now hold on to it. Now one of us stays and the rest of us will go.
You know, for us, we had to go outside the square and get the rope. Going to be fair, but you also want to win. You know, want to win at all costs, and I think that was all part of the game, and it was reasonable.
Hey, come on!
Hey! That's cheating!
Hey, you can't do that.
Oh, this red one's well played.
Monty? Yeah, he was a bit pumped up. I think he went a bit over the top, to tell the truth.
There we go.
Anyone can play silly games and cheat. Let's join them, I say. We got Big Wendell. Game on.
Yeah, good girl, good.
You're going to get a skull going, Lee.
Where?
That way, over there.
Well, Steve is a little aggressive halfback. I think, I think he's got the little man syndrome, He's one of those people that you'd love to be on your team, but you wouldn't want to play against.
Grand, eh?
Legs up. Good.
Oh, no, you're going to have to go back, I'm afraid. There. You're going to have to put those hooves up.
Good work, bro.
We've got a bit of time now, come on. Keep it on, please. And you're going to have to jump up and put your legs on there, April. Go, yeah, good.
Oh, damn it. And it was so hard. It was probably on about the third swing. I thought, my God, I'm not going to do this.
Well done, guys. Obstacle 8 over. The others are still on the rope.
April on the rope swing probably wasn't her best event. It put us back a little bit, I suppose.
Obviously, she's a mother of two, and she's probably not as active as she probably used to be.
I didn't think about letting the team down. If you think like that, everything turns to shite. Basically, it's do the best you can. And I was going to stay there and do it for as long as I had to.
Sweet. Good, hold it. Yeah, nice.
Is that it?
Yeah. That's it.
These guys are having a hell of a time. The girls, very average. But my guess is they're about, 2, 3 obstacles behind. Come on, Apes. Let's go. Don't be shy. Come on, Apes. Let's go. No surprise you bringing up the rear, is it?
Right, Stevie.
Come on, let's go. Come on, you guys. Mate, you've all got to get to the top.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, decision time.
We just started grabbing stuff, but then Steve was there on our tails the entire way up. I don't know where the rest of his team was, obviously behind. And he started looting things.
Whoa. He can't take items, until his team's up here.
I'm allowed to stop. Steady, guys. That was
Yeah. Oh, are you allowed to stop, Bob?
We are pirates after all.
What about this?
How about you allowed?
This is flour. Hey guys, remember we
Mother load. Come on, let's just win. We can win and then we'll get half of this shit. Come on.
Come on, guys. Don't give up, you can do it.
We need a pan to cook in, guys.
We can cook in here. I can make a pie on this.
Okay. Come on, let's go.
Remember, choose wisely. What might you need to keep warm?
When I first saw the flint, I didn't realise that's what it was. Steve sort of knew. He goes, "Man, that's for the fire," and then we just threw it in the bag with a lot of other stuff.
It's good if you can rumble down. Yeah. Fast as and get the rope and keep the rope.
We need the fire, so Steve came up with a game plan and said, "Mate, just take this, take the skulls, and mate, you bolt back to the rope and then hold it." So, I ran with that.
Matches are in.
No.
Grab that, darling. Grab that.
Did anyone get matches?
I didn't see if you can do it.
They've got quite a bit of stuff, so we'll just get it off there.
Remember, guys, you have to put one piece of the booty that you guys pick up in the barrel next to each obstacle.
It was just hard to overtake. I was getting frustrated. At one stage, I just came out at the right time, and I just sort of overtook the whole group and just ran down.
Woo! Okay.
That's a good first day. Then I could hear Monty saying, "Oh, don't worry. This team's not behind him. It's sweet."
The Corsairs have not stuck together. They're split. They're all over the place. Here's Wendell. April's coming second. She's a long way behind.
Basically, I dragged the arse of our team up the hill, and I felt responsible to actually make a inroad coming down.
The Buccaneers, they're stuck tight together, stuck as a group. So at this stage, they're not doing a pirate thing.
The fact is, we're meant to be pirates, so, beg, steal or borrow, you got to be a good thief.
Grab me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good work, sweetie. You got to play tricks sometimes, and obviously, in turn to win this or be the best group, that's what we're going to have to do.
Great. So when you started this, bro?
Bro, mate, I was just chilling the team said, like...
Yeah, well, just so you know, the blue team started.
That was a fetch, mate.
Blue team started.
That's it.
Monty said something like, he goes, "Mate, you've crossed the line now, don't forget you started this." And I said, "Oh, well, that's the way it is."
Do we have to go on the rope? Yeah. Should we just chat stuff as far as we can? Because then at least we don't...
I could see just the looks on their faces, and they were just getting filthier and filthier, and they were just going, "Oh, our team's coming," and I was just going, sorry boys, sorry, and they were thinking of ways to get the rope, and I suppose I did like that, and I'll probably play that role from now on.
We need to get across. Your whole team's not even there.
Oh, there's a couple of us over here.
Typical Australian, man, hey? I think they were very smart. They probably realised as a collective, as a group, they couldn't match it with us in terms of getting everyone up to the mountain and down, and for them to do that, go ahead and do that, we felt a bit cheated.
What about violence?
Yeah, don't pick it up. It's nice breathing time, guys. So they're coming.
I was pissed off at Wendell when he held the rope, but before we started the challenge, one of the rules were we weren't allowed to push the other team members. And I just kept saying to my team, look, we'll just stand here in a line and won't let the other team through because they're not allowed to push us. That's a rule, and they'll get disqualified.
Okay, we'll just link like this. How can that?
We're coming through.
I'm here. Where's Wendell?
Yo.
You know what? If they're good.
So I'll wait for the boys to come because we need to do that.
That is what's going to happen here. Quickly. Stalemate, buddy.
Now what happens?
That's enough breathing space, mate.
Asking about the rules.
We have to give it to them, mate.
Come on, guys. Crack on. Come on, let's go.
That's enough.
You caught it.
Yeah.
Nice work. I don't know how I'm going to carry this thing.
What is it?
Hey guys, listen up. Remember, you have to put one item in the barrel next to the obstacle. If you don't, you'll be disqualified.
Forward, Asian, pull forward. Don't touch, that's it, baby.
Go, girl.
Oh. Yes! Oh, no! Nice!
I was on the rope.
Is that legal? Oh, can we have a... Let him go. We got to go anyway.
I was on the rope.
When they were throwing it back across, I legitimately stole the rope back off him, and then Wanty just jumped on it and bullied me off it again. I didn't really want to push it that much. Some kicked in, and he just turned into a crazy man.
You guys go.
Pass it up.
That's a great idea. Yes, I got with April. There you go. Right.
8. That's 9. 5, 6, 7.
We must be... Oh, dear. Are we over or not?
9, 10. We're done. Good job, Michael. Good job, guys. High five. Is everyone here? So hard. Make it hard. Yeah.
If it's competition between me and someone else, and then whoever wins is the stronger one out of the two. But little models and little people can run up hills. If it was a weightlifting competition or a strength one or a power one, I reckon we would beat them overall.
Okay, guys, great effort. So you get to choose half of the Corsair's loot. Choose carefully.
How many items they got?
Wait, but we can make it because we've got to make
8. You got 8?
And
8, so we get 4.
How many items do we get?
1.
You get 4.
Get 4. 2 more.
2.
Sugar? No, it's fantastic. 4.
That's it.
You know, we're sitting there, and then all of a sudden I've just gone like this, like when they were picking out the stuff, and then I went like this, and I've just gone, what is that? And that's the flint.
Okay, guys, I've got a question to ask. Remember I said choose very carefully when you get to the top, right?
Yep.
Who chose the flint?
We did.
So you guys got to the top first, and you didn't choose the flint.
We didn't see
He was stockpiling.
We are stockpiling.
Hey. Do you know what the flint's for?
Lighting fire.
Lighting fires. So guess what? It's going to be cold tonight. Real cold. How are you going to cook your rice? How are you going to start a fire?
It wasn't an option.
Wendell seemed to have a bit of a look on his face like, hey, quiet guys, you know, we'll just keep this one quiet.
Where is the flint there, fella?
No, they put it in the barrel. Put it in the track somewhere.
Oh, there's some skullduggery going on here.
It was in the...
I'm really starting to like you, blokes.
I carried it in the pot with the canvas on top. And, see? Yeah, that's probably come out. It may be in the rice.
I said to April, I said, what is that? She goes, that's the thing to start the fire, that's the flint. And I said, what do I want to do with it? No, just put it back in your pocket, put it back in your pocket.
There's someone hiding the flint. Wendell? Oz, you're being very quiet, mate. Have you got the flint stashed somewhere?
Probably overrated, I'll say.
Who's got the flint, please?
Must have dropped it.
They sat there pretty poker faced through the whole conversation, so I'd say there was probably a point where they decided that they were going to lose and that they'd better do something about that flint, so we didn't get it.
We threw it over the rope. It might have come out there.
The fact of the matter is, whoever's got the flint is smart, okay? If you've done some skullduggery and you've managed to hide the flint from these guys, well then, good luck to you. Okay, but I remember I said to you, be smart. You never saw the flint?
No.
You got there first? Yeah. Well then the flint goes to them, I'd say. Even if they've cheated or however they've managed to get it, well done. Righto guys, nearly 5:30, it's getting dark. So if you wander back on down there to your respective camps and get set up, and whoever has the flint, obviously has the power of the fire. So good luck. One of you will be warm and be able to cook. The other group will be pretty cold and pretty angry, I would imagine. On your bikes.
We'll go find this flint and we'll catch it there.
Yeah, okay. So I was going to play the charade, whatever it took, especially when I knew. And I suppose I didn't want to pull it out there in front of them when we were walking off because the other team would have thought, oh, well, you know, you premeditated that, you just cheated on purpose.
How good was your poker face? It wasn't until afterwards that I realised the flint that was in his pocket that we had to made up, we have to go and find it. But they left it up there, and I'm sure that if we had put it out in the middle, they would have left it there anyway.
It might be at the other place it could be, bro, is the ladder thing. Because I brought it across on the ladder and I threw it over backwards.
You know, they won and thought they got all the food, and they were just silly enough to leave the most important sort of key behind, really.
Here we go. We're away. No, you're right. We're away.
It's really, that win was nothing in the bigger picture because we've ended up with the fire, and they really can't do anything until they can get it. So we're definitely sitting in the box seat.
Hey, listen, that was a good win anyway. I reckon they knew they were going to lose. I think they knew they were lagging.
Steve got to the top when we were up. We had our whole team up there and we were collecting, and he came up and started taking things. So I think he put the flint in his pocket. I think they decided that they weren't going to be able to beat us, and they put the flint down. Oh, they got an Aussie in their team. They got to be playing a bit dirty.
I do. I'm very excited.
But they are dodging. They got the flint.
Well, I think there's going to be a few dodgy tactics in this game, which is going to be fine. And I mean, if you can count the cheating, and it's just basically it's not cheating if you don't get caught, I guess.
The flint was sort of borderline cheating, I believe. You know, what games are they playing? Because, you know, they've got some smart people on that side, and they're pretty clever, and they've been around a bit, so who knows what twists and turns they've got up their sleeves. I think after the exercise in future, I don't think we'll be shaking hands. Both teams want to win this, and there's only one way to do that, and that's gain dominance and get on top. I believe in these future challenges that the best team will prevail.
Who's ever lit a bloody fire with one of these?
Not I.
So,
just know to find them.
Yeah, what about using this as if...
Try that and I'll go get some water,
use this
eh?
as if it was a but it's very sharp.
Our crew really want to win, and they'll do anything to win this competition as part of our team before the rest of it goes ahead.
But do we need a fire?
Yeah, we do need a fire. It's pretty cold and polite and everything.
Rebecca's been brought up in that environment, in that fancy world where she has all the makeup and the shoes and the dresses and stuff like that. When I first met her, I thought, oh no, she's just probably another one of those drongo, you know, towny type who just everything's for themselves, me sort of thing.
Look at the bats! Oh my god! Wow!
You know, people actually eat bats.
I'd rather eat another human than eat a bat.
Oh, Rebecca, she's so pathetic out in the wilderness with the camping aspect. You know, I'm going, oh, God's sake.
Maybe we
I wish I'd read a manual on living outdoors before I came.
It'd be a lot easier.
I'm very out of my comfort zone here. Sleeping outdoors, surrounded by insects. I've been bitten all over. I'm sleeping with complete strangers. But, you know, you kind of discover things about yourself as well while you've been put in these situations. So it's exciting.
There wouldn't be a male in the country that wouldn't want to have dinner with Rebecca. In saying that, there wouldn't be a girl in the country who would let their boyfriend have dinner with Rebecca Luce.
Oh, beauty!
It's too windy, bro. We need to move on.
Oh, no, that was it.
Definitely the game is on, and we've got the upper hand, and we want to keep it.
Oh, you're divine. Truly are.
I think that the other team are not going to be very happy with us as of now, and it's definitely going to get pretty serious soon.
Last night we heard some noises and for probably about 10 minutes, just some rustling of the leaves and stuff, and we knew someone was out there.
It's funny how our flower was sitting on our tent last night and then all of a sudden it was sitting all the way over there this morning.
No, it seriously was. We had no... Yeah.
The flower was right beside you, so how could you let that go?
Well, no, but we were saying that someone was there.
Yeah.
To you guys.
And then the next minute the flower was gone.
This morning we found it a lot further away than where it was, and it was sort of why it was there. We are pretty puzzled. I suppose some of the girls were, pretty worried that there were people walking around last night, and we couldn't even tell.
There have been some odd happenings around the place with things going missing and then turning up in different places. It's obviously someone on the island.
You just don't know really who to trust and what's real or not.
It's obviously someone on the island.
Who found the flower this morning then?
I did.
What do you mean?
And it was fine, it wasn't open.
Like, you knew that someone was out there, but did you know that they were that close to the tent?
Wow.
Well, they had to be close to take it because it was holding the tent up.
Yeah,
It was right by my feet.
It was part of our design.
No, but we were saying hello. Hello. We were trying to talk, and they didn't say anything.
If the flower was taken by the other team, I definitely think they would have taken a portion of that flower out, if not taken the whole thing altogether. We got that flower back. It's still sealed up, nothing missing. It was just moved.
But we need to get a fire now so we can actually eat the damn.
I still want to know who stole our flower and moved it.
So,
Yeah, but it doesn't matter if we have flour at the end of the day because we can't make anything with it unless
the
we have fire.
principle of the thing.
We've decided we're going to try and negotiate with them and get a fire started, and hopefully if it is them that try to steal our flower last night, maybe the flower will entice them to trade us a fire, give us a bit of fire for that.
Never know if April, mate. It's worth a go, isn't it, definitely? It'd be nice to have fire. Fire, never know.
Everyone's a little bit edgy. They've really realized it's a game, and we're all really competitive people. Yeah, it could get pretty brutal.
It's just gonna be absolute war if we don't give them anything, and I don't think we will.
Okay, guys, you called the trade. What do you want?
Well, we thought you guys might be hungry, so we brought some food to trade for a fire.
Can you show us?
It's enough for one meal. They kind of felt like they had the upper hand, and they had a lot of attitude when they came up to see what we wanted to give them and offer them. That's enough for one meal. What do you want? 5 days worth. We just thought we would offer them something, and not too much, but just enough for one meal. We thought that that was enough for them. We knew they were really hungry.
Even though we're hungry, we're starving, we haven't caught anything, haven't eaten for a couple of days, we've decided that we'll hold on to the light things.
Okay.
so I'll take the rice. I appreciate your time, though. If you want to trade, I know you want the fire. If you want to trade, it has to be a lot better than that. That's just, you're laughing at us, offering us that.
Asia really crossed that line, you know, whether it's dirty play or just she's just so competitive. She just seems to, going above the call of, you know, what's fair and what's not fair.
We're just not interested. Thanks for your time.
I think our strategy as far as keeping as much of the food as possible, just so we can, you know, barter with them later, I think it's really going to work for us in the end, because we have the food.
Well, they're playing the game anyway, so there's other ways for us to start fires. So we should go back to camp and we should try to start a fire.
We come close this morning.
Yeah.
It was embarrassing, it was ridiculous, and the thing is, it's not what they're going to offer us, it's what we're going to pick. It was just a laugh in the face, really, a little pot of rice. Don't worry us, mate. We'll survive.
But also they're dumb.
Really? Are they that dumb?
No, they're thinking one fire, I think. They're thinking obviously one lie.
As if we're stupid enough to realise that one fire is going to last one meal. I mean, Asia obviously took her role very seriously, which is fine because she was the leader. You know, Glenn took his role seriously too. But I think when she offered the rice, she could tell we weren't happy. I expected something a bit more like, okay, well, look, what do you guys want in exchange for fire? Or a bit more of kind of understanding and being on our level instead of being all like, you know, oh, you know, we're here and okay, well, this is what we're offering. If you don't want to, you're not going to get it. So I think that there was just a little bit of a wrong attitude there.
But they did look a bit grumpy though, didn't they?
Yeah. It must have been their group decision, but it was a shit decision. They knew they weren't going to get the flame anyway. Not when they're going to offer that. We're not that hungry.
Well, I think the most important thing is that we try. We got close this morning to light the fire, and then we need absolutely nothing from them ever, and they'll be damn hungry, so. Okay. Just light this fire. Come on, please.
Let's go. I think they're going to play a hard ball, full stop on that side. I think there's a lot of people who've been around for a while and are very smart, and they'll make sure that they get their worths for the fire. But I think we've got a point too where we'll stop at. I mean, it's only one fire that's being lit, and like I say, we will have opportunity to win that fire ourselves.
Push it down really hard. Hold it really low.
I'm so hot.
We really do need fire, and we don't have much food, any food really, without fire. It's pretty essential to have fire.
Oh yeah, good. There's heaps of smoke.
You can have 2 cups of rice for dinner if this works.
To not give up the fire, I wasn't surprised, but we're getting really close to getting fire on with a couple of attempts we've had. We're getting smoke. We're almost there, so we might not even need that flint.
Welcome, captains, and your band of hardy pirates to your next team challenge. As you know, pirates were partial to a fair bit of torture. They loved it. And to be fair, they could handle a fair bit as well. So we're going to test your tolerance for torture today. Now, beside me, you'll see 2 poles. Each team is to select one team member who will lie face down on the ground. You'll grab the pole, put the pole on their back between their shoulder blades. You'll then hook their elbows over the pole, and using the rope, you'll tie their elbows to the pole. Then you'll pick your team members up and you'll follow the black skulls all the way down to Crucifixion Valley. Once you get to Crucifixion Valley, you'll choose another team member and you'll string that team member up between 2 trees. And the whole team can hold them up, okay? The longer they stay strung up, the more time will take off your total time, okay? So if it takes you 2 minutes to get down to Crucifixion Valley, and then you can hold a team member up for 5 minutes. You'll have a total time of -3 minutes. The shortest overall time will win, okay? Okay, do you want to know what's at stake?
Yep.
Well, it's possibly the best prize on the island. We're going to build you a beautiful Fijian brewery. So tonight, the winning team will have cover and shelter. And in the morning, for breakfast, I'll give you bacon, eggs, and a loaf of bread. And if you're lucky, some coffee too. So for a lot of you, that'll be your first breakfast in your brand new home. Righty? We keen to go? Yeah. Okay. I'd suggest you select a team member, lie face down on the ground, and let's tear into it.
I lie down face down?
Yeah, face down. Let's go.
Okay, this one. I heard that it was like a torture pain challenge. Yeah, immediately I thought, yeah, I should do the first one because it's about lifting. And it'll probably be less painful than the crucifixion one. And I was glad to be able to do something for the team.
Nominate the tyres.
I thought Michael would be ideal for the first part of the challenge because he's small, but he's also pretty strong, proud of body ratio, weight ratio. But I think his tolerance for pain, I think he could handle a bit more pain than maybe some of the girls.
You can take as long as you like here, so make sure that you wrap them up nice. Remember, guys, the time starts when you leave here. Yeah, that's cheating. You've got to hook it by the elbows. So, my dear, you have to hook your hand around like that. Yeah, no, right round. You can't hold on to that. It's got to be like that. Sorry, my dear. No, I know it's going to be painful. But make sure you get it right. You don't have to leave here fast. Once you leave here, that's when your time starts. Okay, guys, you ready? Yep. On your marks, get set, go! On your bikes, that's it, tear into it.
How we girls right? We've got about 10 metres on it, guys. Is it all right? Yeah, we're right. Oh, that's a big slow bit.
Oh, look at Lee Ming.
Hey, Mike. Looks all good. Legs up, legs up.
Well, like, very good. Keep this pressure.
Looks all good. Legs up, legs up.
Let's go, girls.
On this side, on this side.
What's up with my head?
Someone who's not on my legs, check the knot on my right arm.
Almost there, don't find out. 15 metres, come on.
Listen up, you've got to untie your person, right? Select your next person and get the pole between their legs. Your time stops now.
Good work, team. You all right, Mike? Yeah, man.
Michael, is your arms all right?
Yeah, good boy, Mike.
Look at him.
I just can't wait to have a nice shelter and some food, but I'm not the only one, right?
Righto, guys, I'm gonna take my arms in now.
All right, hold on.
How are we strung up to it?
Who are we gonna put up? Who are we gonna put up?
Initially, we weren't going to use Monty until we saw how physical it was actually going to be. And so then we all of a sudden decided that, right, Monty's going to get up there, he's going to weigh a little bit more, but he's going to have the strength to hold himself up.
He's pretty heavy, I think. I think surely.
Is he heavier than you?
I think surely it's going to be beneficial if I'm lying.
Heading, mate?
Yeah. Dane's not going to be able to hold him, mate.
Okay, guys, your time starts. 3, 2, 1. Going backwards from now.
Pull, guys, pull. Oh, you
Pull. Okay.
Okay, sit on Ada. Sit on Ada.
You right, Ross?
Yeah, we got it. Oh, sweet. Hold on.
We're gonna have shelter all night.
Hold on to it.
All right, Mons. Looking good, bro. Looking good.
Yep. Sorry. Monty, you're doing so well.
I don't feel I'm cut out for this. In a way, it has made me feel quite useless, and I think. In my normal life, I don't feel quite so useless. And it's like, I always knew it would be bad, but to feel so useless and so weak is frustrating.
Even more. That up. You've got to get one more pull.
1, 2, 3.
That's it. Now keep it there.
Believe me, I think she's just that she's a girl. She's obviously the smallest here by a fair way and probably the weakest.
She just doesn't have much confidence in herself, I think. Physically, I don't think she's ever pushed herself.
Good, Monty, just breathe.
Let's go.
You are so great. Taking it.
Please don't. You're doing good.
Keep it up, Monty. Strong.
I was pulling as hard as I could, but just kept slipping. I couldn't get any sort of, grounding. I was pretty shattered.
You're doing good, Monty. Just keep breathing. We're gonna have bacon and eggs for breakfast. If you stay there. No.
Go, guys.
1, 2, 1, pull. 1, 2, 3, go, pull.
Our rope is cutting.
Once you get to Crucifixion Valley, you'll choose a team member and you'll string that team member up between 2 trees. The longer time will win, okay?
Pull. You're doing good, Monty.
Yeah, she's all over.
I guess it just shows that it's not just about physical strength. It's about more than that. We got beaten by 3 blonde girls.
Bro, you are quite possibly my hero.
Quick, get him out.
But they just didn't seem to move. I don't know what their game plan was, but it certainly worked. But, I'm pretty shattered, pretty hungry, and, I just still can't believe we didn't win that.
I can't even feel my fingers on the pose.
You did good.
I can't get this out.
Hey, don't join on my fingers because they're...
No, we're not.
My fingers out.
I think the silence at the end of that challenge said it all. We aren't emotional people and we wouldn't overreact, but I think by not actually saying it, we could all see in each other's faces and the energy from each other that we were absolutely gutted.
I'm happy for us, eh?
I'm really happy for us, man. It's like, bro, bacon and eggs, not rice and sugar.
I think, the 2 events we've had now, we've lost 2 events, so, obviously to keep team morale up and certainly when you hear them cheer and carry on being competitive, it gets you fired up, but, certainly hard to win on an empty stomach.
You keep your gas.
I was more gutted the way when they came down, they all hugged and cheered, and that drives me crazy. That I didn't really like that much. I'm glad I'm not on their team after they carried on like that. It was just, I don't really enjoy losing that much, and to have people gloat like you in front of you, especially skinny models when it's a physical challenge, is it's tough to take.
You all right, Stevie? Never mind. We'll be all right.
I'm using every muscle in my brain not to throw a coconut at them at the moment.
So even though we lost, they had a house, but they couldn't eat because they don't have fire. So what they won was actually a bit of a camp, and their camp was so average they probably would have been happy about that. Ask me about the challenges, how they're going so far, because we haven't lost one yet. No, we haven't lost one really. Like, we threw that one away because of the rope. It was just bad technique. They just straight up lucky guess. So we haven't really been beaten, we don't reckon. it wasn't that big of a deal because we knew we had the great hunter.
Yeah, I mean, we hadn't had food for days, and we, we'd lost 2 challenges. Our morale was low. Everyone was starving, and even though we had the fire, we wanted to eat.
Just before the challenge started, we could hear some goats running around just in behind us. So we thought, whatever happened, we might try and catch one. And it's probably the most determined we've been. As soon as we lost, we're just right, we're going to catch something and we're going to eat it. So I was just following, he was just telling me what to do. He's doing all the army stuff and to be quiet. And he stuck his head around this corner and he said there's a goat over there, and then he's going to climb the hill and drop down on it and grab it. And for me to stay where I was, so if it took off down, that I could try and grab it.
Glenn's gone around to come over the top and he's going to try and jump in. When it goes, it's going to go real quick, eh? It's going to be... Touch it, bro. It's right there. Yeah. It's a rock.
It turned out to be a rock.
Puzzler.
I was sort of threw things in the air. And then I took off. So I went around and down this hill that was quite steep and quite a good drop, so it took a while to get down. And then I came around through this clearing and he's got 2 goats on his shoulder.
Yo! Hey! Wow. Oh, God, it's going to break my heart to do this.
It was just like a movie, really. It was just like some sort of crazy outback documentary about a crazy man running around in the bush.
You see this?
Oh, bless, I can't watch this, I'm sorry.
Oh, what a minute, mate.
Yeah.
I feel bad for these.
Yeah, I feel really bad.
I mean, how good is he, honestly? He should have his own TV show. Seriously.
Leave him. Don't get tied up. Huh? Just leave us alone.
You all right? Yeah. Oh, yeah, sure. I can't watch that.
Sorry, little goats. It's probably my fault.
Rebecca was a bit upset by the little sounds that the goat was making, and that sort of put her off. And then she's seen her and she thought it was quite cute, and that put her off a little bit. And she's a vegetarian, and so she doesn't really get the whole eating meat thing. And yeah, she was upset.
It's not good. We need to eat. So some of the boys.
We were desperate, and so desperate times calls for desperate measures. Who are we to come in here and interfere with nature and their life?
We're gonna be hearing him all night. That little one. I sort of hope he breaks free.
Should we let him free? Everybody's different, but for me personally, it was very difficult to see this cute little goat, crying for help. He's strapped around his shoulders, just crying out for help the whole time.
Pretty scared too, eh?
Yeah, we're probably going to make him more scared, I think.
He's gonna have a good night. Why don't I ask the boys when they come down if we can let it go?
So it's very, very difficult seeing, an innocent little animal. It's this is their land. This is where the goats live. It's their home. Who are we to come here and pick them up and slaughter them and eat them? It's just that to me didn't seem fair.
Oh, they're putting it there. That's way out in the open. It is. I don't know if that'll stand up there. It's really windy.
I would love it in the bushes. So happy. We're so happy that we have shelter. Last night, literally, we were all laying sideways, so close to each other, that I ended up coming and sleeping on the beach under the stars, and it was, you know, we're really happy to have some shelter. We really needed it today. We're pretty pumped, and you know, I think we're gonna be all right. They're not gonna have enough energy without food tomorrow to really make it through. So I'm pretty confident. Our team rocks!
Like, I understand that everyone needs to eat, and it's survival, and it's nature, and it's survival of the fittest and everything, but...
For sure. I could see Rebecca was really upset in the way that we had caught the goat and how we were going to eat and stuff like that. But when you need to survive, you need to hunt. And when you need to hunt, you need to eat. So that was all. I just wanted to provide some food for our group.
Yes, I guess in the beginning I was all up for helping the team out and helping the boys out, but then when I actually saw the little goats and I saw they were, you know, you never know how you're going to react until you're actually in a situation. You know, you can be so prepared and think that you're so focused, and when you're actually there, you can react so differently, don't you think?
Sure. What about the other little one down there? What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think we should let him go.
Or just probably, when the boys come down and...
Because I don't think we can keep them as a pet because they're not trained to be pets.
Yeah.
You know, they're wild. Thing is, that other goat's going to smell his friend.
Yeah.
Their scent is so alert.
Oh, look at that. I can't look at this.
So when I saw Oz and Steve come down, I mean, I did get quite upset. I think my whole morale was quite low anyway. We'd lost challenges, we didn't have any food, we, you know, living it rough out here, not sleeping well, and then on top of it, these poor little innocent animals, I think was the final straw, and I did crack and, you know, have a cry.
Girls are crying, bro.
Hey, who?
About Rebecca, about that other goat being tied up. I might just take her around the corner and tie it up.
Connie. No, that's just the way she is. I wasn't angry, I wasn't upset or anything, mate. It's just the way she is.
We'll just be careful what we say and do, because the girls are a bit upset. But I'm sure they'll be a bit better with a full belly.
Pretty sure they will be too, bro. Well, good hunting anyway, cuz. Got him. What are you doing, brother?
You are the man.
Yeah, it wasn't something that obviously a few people in our camp were happy with, but I don't have a problem with it. It's just like killing and eating a fish, I suppose, or anything.
Welcome, guys. How was your night? Cosy? Not too cold? Plenty to eat? Geez, you're talkative a lot. OK, well, let's get on with it. Every time you hear this, that's the signal that there's another challenge about to commence. So if wherever I am, all asked to find me, OK? Guys, when Pirates flew the red flag, it was a sign they were going to show absolutely no mercy. And that's exactly what will happen to you lot. Now, you can see behind me, this area was where pirates that were considered useless by their peers were sent to be maimed, tortured and murdered. Not a very nice spot. And the person who normally decided their fate was the captain or their leader. And that's what we're going to decide right here and right now. So what I want you to do is to think very carefully and write down what you consider the most valuable thing you'd have right here and right now for you. It can be anything. It could be a drink, it could be some tweezers, it could be a comb, it could be some food, it could be a TV, it could be whatever. Then it's up to your teammates to guess what you wish for. The person with the most correct in each team will become your team captain. Guys, the role of captain is the most valuable role on offer, and with it comes all-important mercy. As captain, you cannot be eliminated from the island. So it's a fairly important role, okay? And it's one that should not be taken lightly. The captain also has the final say on who goes up for elimination. Okay, Buccaneers, you're up first.
Whether I've got the C beside my name or not, I'm not interested. I just do what I do, and that normally tends to be to lead from the front.
Oh, it's not about being a captain, mate. It's about if we want to beat that other team, we have to work together. whether you're captain or not.
The captain should be Monty, just because of course he's a leader, because he's pretty experienced with that sort of thing through league, and he's really physical, really fit.
I think the best captain basically allows the strength of their team to come out and is able to kind of get it back on track if it goes in the wrong direction, and that's a great position to be in.
Okay, to avoid cheating, every second person will swap sides. Okay, who out of the Corsairs wrote this? State. Wendell. Stevie. That's a Steve-a-thon. You've been carrying on about cows, have you? You're all right, you all get a point. Well done. Oh, my goodness. You've got to be joking. Who on earth in the Buccaneers asked for a toilet? That is the most ridiculous thing you could ask for. Right, are we all finished? Okay. Monty. Monty said Liz. Jay said Liz. Michael said Lizzie. Lizzie for Asia. Lizzie for young Caro. It's a Lizzie-a-thon, so you all get a point. Fire.
I think I'm a natural leader, but I think our team has a lot of those. We were talking about it and thinking, should we choose a captain that is physically stronger, or should we choose someone that can be physical as well as have other attributes?
So, Liz, you get a point. Jay, you get a point.
If the job was offered to me, then I'd accept it. Yep, for sure.
Who in the Corsairs said flower? No points for Rebecca, one for April, and obviously one for Glenn.
Glenn's the one who is most knowledgeable in the surroundings that we are in, so we all kind of look up to him and we all respect him tremendously for that.
Chips.
Glenn's the man. He is the hunter-gatherer extraordinaire. He doesn't stop building fires, finding coconuts, finding crabs. So, I mean, he's our go-to, really.
Okay, guys, could you all return to your original places, please? Okay, listen up, guys. The leader of the Corsairs is... April.
We decided on a leader last night, we Aussie. We just thought he was great. He just seems to be able to position himself well with the team. That's the sort of thing you want from a chief or a captain.
Yeah.
It was perfect for our team, and they had a great big smile on their face, so that was the most important thing.
I think April would be a good leader regardless of the fact that she's very direct, and I think that's a good thing when you're a leader.
April, with that totem pole comes mercy and obviously immunity from elimination. So well done.
She's leader now. I don't have the immunity that she has. You know, I've never cheated on anyone, never, did anything dirty behind their back to get where I am today. But I didn't want to be the leader. I think I should have been leader.
Okay, the leader of the Buccaneers. Okay, guys, we have a two-way tie for the Buccaneers. So if Jay and Liz could come and stand up next to me, please. And what I'd like now is for the rest of the Buccaneers, one by one, to stand up and call out who they'd prefer to be their captain. We'll start with you, Monty.
Jay.
One vote for Jay, no votes, Liz.
Liz.
1 vote Liz, 1 vote Jay.
Jay.
2 votes Jay, 1 vote Liz.
Jay.
3 votes Jay, 1 vote Liz. The winner being Jay, you are now the captain of the Buccaneers, my friend.
I think Jay would be really great as a leader. Yeah, I think he is a serious player, and you got to watch out for the quiet ones.
Obviously, with that comes mercy, which gives you immunity from elimination.
We definitely work better as a team, so we'll probably continue to do that. But it's good that they've got faith in me.